Questions and comments this week on Learning Curve. Hi, I'm Spencer Thomas. Thanks for tuning into Learning Curve. If this is your first time watching, I hope you like, I hope you share, I hope you'll subscribe and do all the internet stuff. This week I'm going to answer a couple of questions. I'm going to respond to a couple comments. We'll see how that goes. I hope it goes well. Our first question is about episode 42 on the Donner Circle Looper. Okay, so the question from Mr. Metal Clay was, can you change the beat after you make a loop? Say you start with a metronome because it's simple, and then you find a beat later on that works good. And the short answer is yes. The long answer is, but it depends. Just because something is in 4/4 and 120 doesn't mean it's automatically going to fit. And some of these beats have different kind of accents to them and different swings to them. So you're responding more to the rhythm than maybe you think you are. But what you might also be asking is, will the circle looper alter my loop so that it works with the beat? And the answer is no. It won't. And it also won't change the timing. What you record is what you get, but it will put a 4/4 beat under, you can swap out all the 4/4 beats you want. But again, some of them are going to work better than others just because of where the accents are and just because of flavor and feel. But if you change timing, unless you like that, unless you like the idea of a 4/4 guitar part over a 3/4 rhythm section, that's very avant-garde. You're way over my head there. But it won't change the rhythm of what you recorded. I hope that answers your question. Now I want to respond to some comments on episode 43 about the JHS 3 Series Fuzz. sounds like poop emoji. Now, I'm going to first of all assume that's not a typo. You could have been trying to write potpourri and then push send and just flaked. But I'm going to assume you meant to say it sounds like poop. Here's the thing. I need you to be more specific. I can't tell if you have a really sophisticated taste for fuzz and bias and it's really nuanced and you have a lot to say about it, or if you've just never heard kind of a rippy fuzz before and have kind of a bad vocabulary. So if you could, next time you leave a comment like that, just do a little more than it sounds like a turd. That would help all of us. Thank you. Dude, bro, whatever. STF up and play. No one needs a lesson on woke speech with their pedal review. It's a solid fuzz, but I wouldn't say it cleans up all that well. First off, I would like to show you the clip that I believe offended him. Dude, or not, or chick, or whatever in between. That's not my business. Horrifying. I did go into the history of fuzz because it's a video about fuzz, and not everybody knows everything about fuzz, and if you don't want to watch that part, you can just fast forward through it. You have Scrub. It's amazeballs. And if it bothers you that I referred to the possibility that there might be women or there might be people that aren't necessarily men or women watching the channel and you don't want me to acknowledge that, the future is going to be very difficult for you. You're a very, very fragile, controlling person. I'm sorry I didn't put a trigger warning on it, but maybe go sit in your safe space and curl up under your blankets and just wait till the people who you don't understand and make you feel funny go away. Now, as far as whether or not this pedal cleans up well, you've kind of tanked the conversation with the first half of the question. Now, the Donner Dumble Drive got some great response. It got pretty decent numbers for my channel. I realize my channel's not huge, but it did okay. And I want to thank everybody that gave positive feedback, that had nice things to say. I truly, honestly appreciate it. I hope your quest for finding a Dumble sound, is fruitful. I also want you to know I don't have a Patreon yet. I don't have that big of a viewership that I think it would be, something that people would do. I don't have a mountain of money. I don't have a vast library of pedals. So the pedals I'm showing you are pedals I paid for out of my own pocket, with a few rare exceptions. I got a couple off the Vine program, but for the most part, you're looking at my hard-earned money. I started this channel I live in North Dakota. It gets really cold here. We have really bad winters, and we also had a pandemic. So I just needed something to do to keep me sane and happy, and this is what it is. So Zahal, I hope I said that right, asked me if I have electroharmonic soul food, and how would I compare it to the Donner Dumble Drive. And the thing is, I don't have one. I couldn't give you that information. If you want to send me one, I'll happily do a head-to-head. I'm not holding my breath waiting for that to happen, but I'm just showing you the stuff I got and hoping it will help you make better choices and hoping it will help you kind of figure out, this whole crazy guitar world that we're all trying to navigate. So that's it. Anyways, Zahal, it was nice talking to you. I hope you picked the best pedal for you, and I hope your guitar journey is going awesome. One more comment on the Dumble Drive episode. This person just went, oof, which, concise, it's clear. I know what you're saying. You have been heard. And to your comment, I would just like to say, my. We're feeling each other. Now, the island delay got me more comments about tone than I usually get, and I think that's partially because I chose to put the delay really loud on purpose. Because it's a delay that's doing a lot of unique, nuanced things, and I felt like if the delay was turned down, it would be hard to pick out what's really happening. So it's what's usually in the back was brought up to the front, and that might be the problem that a lot of people are having. One person asked, "Are you playing through a toaster?" Fair question. Here's the thing. I'm not sure if you're trying to say that my tone sucks. You're welcome to your opinion. Or are you saying that there is a recording, like a piece of recording equipment or software called Toaster, or a toaster that I could be recording through, and you were like, hey, that guy's using a toaster. I love toasters. I don't know. And then when I asked for a follow-up, they didn't follow up. So what are you going to do? And then the next person said that they didn't like my tone either. Now, that might be because they saw the other person do it. And they're like, hey, let's pile on. This would be fun. And now they genuinely might not like my tone. That's fine. By the way, here's my tone. So I said, what kind of tone, what do you like? Give me an example. And they said, well, go watch 60 Cycle Hum. And I said, no, you make an example. And then they left. I had a couple of people say that they would like the delay, just on this delay, that they would like more clean tone. I didn't feel it was a particularly dirty tone. And that's my tone. Again, it's... There's no book of standard operating procedures for online internet videos that says you have to do a delay through a clean tone. But one guy asked me if us guys, whoever, I guess, online pedal demo people, are afraid of clean tone. And the thing is, yeah, a little bit. You know, when I was a kid, in the winter at night, when the sun would go down, the clean tone would just kind of, walk through the streets of our town, and everyone rushed home before the sunset to make sure they didn't run into the clean tone. And I remember distinctly hiding in the root cellar. I could hear my heartbeat in my ears because my chest was pounding so hard, and we just wanted to make sure we didn't get jumped by jazz. No, I like clean tone, but I also like my tone. I'm very happy with my tone. And your tone sucks, by the way, is not a comment. If you don't like someone's tone, you don't like their tone. Clearly, they do. And also, your tone sucks isn't really a critique. There's no useful information in your tone sucks. And it is the internet, so you're probably a troll. But if you're not a troll and you think there's something that could be improved on, be a little more specific and be a little less hostile, and that will make everything better for everybody. Thanks. This was on the Orange Terror Stamp episode, and it's just that I just want to show you that I'm trying to work with you. Now, please keep in mind, it has been a while since I did this episode and since I got this comment, but I feel like I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning, picked up my phone, and saw that this comment had been made, and then I got up really early and started unplugging stuff and plugging stuff back in. Here was the question. I have a question. I recently switched from bass guitar and still have the Orange Crush Bass 100 combo amp with a 15-inch speaker. So I thought of buying one of those Terra stamps, connecting its FX send to the FX return on the Orange Crush bass to bypass its preamp, and additionally connecting the PPC 112 to the regular speaker out of the Terra stamp so I can run the 15-inch, 12-inch simultaneously. Is that even possible? So I got up out of bed in a cold night and I hooked it up the way he suggested. I didn't film it because I wasn't thinking at the time. Suffice to say, you can totally run that. You can run it that way, no problem whatsoever. It sounds, I mean, it'll sound as good as your speakers. But if you got questions, I'll try and work with you. If I can answer them, I will. Once again, I'm just a guy making videos in his apartment, so I don't have, Sweetwater isn't sending me Marshall stacks. Okay? All right, that's question and answer. I hope that was fun. I hope that was productive. I hope I didn't hurt your feelings too much. And I hope I was useful in your guitar journey. Please try and be respectful when you ask questions, and I will honestly try and be respectful back. But if you come on strong, man, that's the internet for you, and we'll just have to see what happens. So I hope you guys are doing okay. I hope you're taking care of yourself. I hope you're being nice to each other. I'll see you next week. My name's Spencer Thomas. Thanks for watching Learning Curve.